Welcome back, survivors, to 7 Days to Die on my PC. We are on the south side of Cooney Hills, and I've gotten quite a bit of work done here. I've had a few days to do some grinding, thank God. Makes it a little bit easier with doing only the 4 episodes per week. I can actually get more done in between episodes and bring you guys more quality episodes. But if we look at Cooney Hills, we're almost done the south side. I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more sections to go. So I'm about 2/3 of the way there of doing the south face, which is awesome. I still have to go underneath and put a concrete wall along there so that zombies don't dig in it. And also go along out front and put down some hay bales to stop the spawns. Because as you guys know, I've changed the horde waves from 8 to 24. And when I did that, the zombies started spawning all over the sides of Cooney Hills. Before I had like a lot of this done, they started spawning on the side of Cooney Hills, and they dug their way through and caused a lot of mayhem. And they also spawned on the ground out here and worked their ways to the side, which I still really don't understand why they spawned all the way over here when there was a lot more spawning room in the front. But it's all trial and error, and we're starting to get there. Almost ready for another horde night here at Cooney Hills. All I gotta do is go one more section over and go straight back with this top part here. So we gotta go, if I zoom in, one more section over and straight back, and then I'm gonna feel pretty damn confident that we have everything done and good to go, because I really don't want those spawns on the side of this hill. That can cause a lot of mayhem, and yeah, it defeats the whole purpose of the Cooney Hills complex. I want them spawning on top. Only spawning on top on horde night. And then I want screamers to spawn out front, but I can't get that to work either. We'll figure it out over time though. So one of the other last bastions of this project, I don't really have to worry about this side. They weren't spawning. You know what? Let's actually go for a little bit of a walk here while we talk. And I want to check that other side just to make sure that no zombies were spawning on that far side on horde night, because I never actually really checked that side, so I'm entirely unsure. But we have a lot of work here to do, and a lot of off-camera work. Doing the 4 episodes a week, it actually makes it a lot easier for me to bring you guys higher quality episodes, because then I can do a lot of grinding in between the episode of doing the boring stuff like the frames and everything, and getting that all said and done. All said and done. Once again, I'm having a hard time here. Actually, you know what? Let's hop on my mini bike, and this is a lot quicker. We'll go this way. You know, it's quicker if you don't run straight into a pole. But yeah, let's go around this side here and check this out. I love how you can run over the storage containers. Okay, let's take a look at our wall here. Yeah, no, they didn't spawn on this side at all. The other side they did though, for sure. They dug through several tunnels on the other side that we had to cover up. So okay, so this side is good. I'm happy with this side. I'll come back at a later point too and dig some more of this out. But at this point in time, I don't think it's completely necessary. So what we're actually going to do is I'm going to go up top, and we're going to try to take a jump over that hole that still exists up top. I think we can do it to go up to the top portion here. Let's check this out, because I've actually never shown you guys this way around, so it should be interesting. Now, I also want to discuss the back part of this build as well here too, because we still have a little bit of a challenge and a little bit of digging left to do. Oh, sweet. Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. So I didn't dig this out this way much further to prepare this side. So this side still needs a lot of work. Actually, if we look, this is almost in line to what we've gotten done on the other side. But this side's simply just caving this in and then building the frames up the side. I don't have to build up anymore. This side's going to be super easy. It'll probably only take me about 6-7 hours to finish it, where that side's going to take me about 20. I'm almost done, getting there. It's been a little frustrating, but getting it done. So if we go over the other side, it'll be a better way to show you here. I'll actually ride my mini bike up top and plant her down. Sweet. So if we take a look here, we can see hundreds of these trussing blocks. I love these trussing blocks. Okay, so we're going to go about 5 more sections over that way, and as you can see, there's quite a bit of drop here. There's a lot of room. We've been discussing what I can build in here. Definitely doing a movie theater. Movie theater is the first project we're going to be doing in this big open space. I'm going to keep it open like this, in case I want to do a sunroof or I want to do something like that. I can put glass underneath in these sections, and it'll hold the glass up very well. I love the trussing. I don't know why. I'm being really dorky about it, but hey, it's my game. I can do what I want. So once I have it going 5 more that way, what I'll do is I'll actually keep this level here, and I won't dig out around it. So what I'll do is I'll just level off the land like this. And then on this side, I'll just bring up Cooney Hills to match up along there. Because on the back side here, it's actually way too far away from the from the fall pit. What do we call that? Oh, yes, Big Red. Wow, I almost forgot the name of my own fall pit. We're too far away from Big Red over here that it doesn't really cause a problem. So the back of Cooney Hills is going to be really easy. We're getting super close to having the skeleton done. And that I'm really pumped about, because that's the bitch. Like, just the whole building the skeleton of this thing has been insane. It's 19 sections of 5 and 2 sections of 3, plus the blocks all in between. I haven't done the math, but I do believe it's about 500 by 500. Yeah, it should. I don't even know. We'll look it up later. I'll do the math at a later time, and we'll get the dimensions of the whole Cooney Hills complex. What's this? Oh yeah, that's right. That's where I dug down to try to find where that zombie was when I was explaining how they were digging out underneath here and they got through the side. But as you can see now, I've got a lot of this covered. And now that I'm actually looking at it, because the fall pit's over here, so I have my cage up here. I can hide out in this cage and shoot the zombies from up top, or I can go down to the bottom down there. And I'm not going to get too close to the edge of Big Red here, but I can also go down there. So we're actually looking in pretty good shape. I don't think I have to go any further with those platforms to be safe on Horde Night, because I really do want to up the waves to 50 to see what kind of damage we can do. I don't know if the game will handle it like that, but it'll always be fun to find it out, right? But one of the last bastions as well too, before we're 100% Horde ready again, is to get this filled in, because this is a major problem. Okay, I just didn't want this to collapse on me. Shit gets funky sometimes. So we've gone ahead and we've made the bunker, our safe room down there. So the safe room is good to go, and we are good to go for building on top of it. So I'm going to get back on my mini bike here, and we'll actually go back down to the bottom. Now I do plan on also building a ramp all the way up to the top, so, to get in and out of the top, so I can come up here on my mini bike and go around instead of having to run around, because, well, the mini bike's just that much faster, right? And I mean, I'm losing these mini bikes at a fast rate. I lost one to the trader on Saturday's episode, which kind of sucked. And away we go. Sweet. Oh my god. Okay. Wow. I didn't know that. Don't take your mini bike down and land on hay bales. It did absorb some of the damage, but I took a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, I'm going to start using some painkillers here. Oh my god. I'm going to try that next time. What I'm going to do, ride my mini bike off the edge and then jump off my mini bike while I'm falling. That should actually negate that damage, because you can definitely jump from all the way up there to down here without killing yourself. That's not a problem at all. So I'm going to hop back on this mini bike, and we will go back into my base and check some shit out. Let's get up my elevator here. God, I hate that sound. Fun Pimps, fix that shit. Alright. So, every bag up here. I'm having one of those days, guys. I'm having a case of the Mondays. That's what's happening right now. Alright, get back down there. Alright. Let's get our elevator. Me and my mini bike up to safety here. I'll hop on my mini bike, park it in front of my handy gas tanks, which I don't believe I haven't put anything in there. And we'll go take a look at today's project. This project I'm actually really, really excited for. So we have obviously our fallback room, our panic room here, which is going to be awesome, because if we do that 50 Horde Night and shit goes crazy, I'm going to have to use that room. Most definitely going to have to use that room. So if we go look back here, you can see I finally put the doors in. I ended the last episode where I was like, oh, check this out, this is cool, that's cool. And I forgot to put the doors in. But we do have 3 doors here now. And I am going to keep these open because if I do have to run back this way, I want to be grabbing my wood frames out and then closing the doors behind me. Or at least shooting them from here at a relatively safe distance. You know what I mean? Should be fun and fun to watch and also fun to play. I'm really looking forward to doing the max 50 horde waves. It should be madness. It probably will get a little bit laggy. I might have to dumb down the graphics a bit, but we'll definitely check that out when the time comes. But today's project is we have to get this done. We have to get this done and filled in. So if we look up here, you can see I have this is all nice and completely flat. And I've also drawn or kept the circle pattern up here because that's where it's supported underneath. And what I'm going to do is like a big smokestack style thing. And inside of it, there's going to be pipes, there's going to be catwalks. It's just going to be complete mayhem and make it look like it's power related. Because we need to fill in that hole up there so the zombies aren't falling from up there and down here on Horde Night because that caused huge problems last time. They were falling all over the place and did damage all over this build because they sometimes will run off the edge and actually fall onto the different levels and then work their way through my building. So we can't have that. But what we need to do today is we need to make a lot of concrete blocks. I'm not going to upgrade these all the way to like perfect concrete, but perfect concrete, reinforced concrete I meant to say. And then what I'm going to do is probably, you know what actually, let's go ahead. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that. We are going to go a concrete ramp. Where's my ramps here? Ah, here we are. Okay, so I'm going to make up, I don't know, 50 of these because we're going to need a ton anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And we'll come up with a design, and then I'll do the boring part of just like going up and down the build and finishing it off. So basically what I'm going to do, wherever there's a corner like this, I'm going to go ahead and angle it off just to give it a little bit more of a round feel. It really doesn't do much justice to it, but it will definitely get the job done. And I can also save that block as well too and not have to put another concrete block behind it because, well, this doesn't really support anything, and going all the way up to that height, it's going to take thousands of blocks, but that's okay because I have a ton of concrete saved up. Even after doing all those supports on the other side, I still have tons of concrete. That's the advantage of having a massive forge room in the middle of Big Red. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Okay, here we go. Oh no, I done it wrong. Okay, do I have my pickaxe on me? Of course I do, and I will pound that out. This is what I like about survival. It's not like creative because you have to learn, and if you do fuck up, you learn manually, right? And I find if you learn the hard way, you usually don't do it again. But if you do it like on, let's say, like creative, you're like, ah, no big deal, punch it out, it's gone, redo it again, right? And you kind of don't learn that way. I find, at least I don't learn that way. That's a little ignorant to generalize that on you guys, but that's what I find, at least, that I don't learn that way if I do it like that. So we should be able to make a decent entrance here because the rest of these walls will be supporting it all the way up. Shouldn't cause any problem. It only really causes problems with empty spaces if, you know what, oh, I have 85 health left. That's never a good idea. Let's take another painkiller. I don't know if you guys watched Saturday's episode, but I did a number to myself. I killed myself. I tried to get Horde Knight to kill me. Didn't work, but I killed myself nerd pulling. Yeah, I'm better at killing myself than the game is. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring this thing straight up in the air. And this should take me a little while, not really long at all. I have to go and grab some more concrete and keep making some more blocks. And then we'll cut back in and we'll take a look at what we can do to make this look like it's some sort of power plant. I'm honestly at a little bit of a loss with this one, but this really needs to get done. All right, I'll see you guys right after this break. And we're back. Welcome back, guys. And as you can see, it's day 315. Next Horde Night is coming up real quick at 6 a.m. I got carried away and I did a lot of work, but I really like how it turned out. So let's go and actually check that out. So if we climb up, oh damn it, looks like I got one of those perma never friggin', I hate it when that happens, when the concrete blocks do that. They're always setting and they never fix it. Usually what I do is I'll pop that out and do it over again. That fixes it. But if we go up here, and we turn around, we can actually see I have the shell of our power plant done. So this would be, I guess, what you would call the core, the exhaust. I don't really know. I'm not a power expert or anything. I've never actually been in a power plant, so I couldn't tell you how this shit works. But we've got her done, and I've got a lot of work done. If we look up here, you can see I have pathways leading from every level into it. So we can get to this from every level. Not that it's really important, but I think it's an aesthetic thing. And in the middle here, what we have is a little control room, I guess the power core itself. I still need to go in here. We need to put some consoles. We need to put some other stuff in here. We need to put some pipes. I just don't have the time to finish it because obviously it's day 315 and we have to take care of that Horde Night. But if we look up here, you can see this thing is friggin' tall, and every level I went up, this took up a lot of iron. I had to make a buttload of it. But every level has catwalk on it, so you can go back and forth between the levels, and that actually served its own purpose. So let's go up here and we'll check it out. Because all I have done is like the main structure with the catwalks and everything going on. I'm actually really happy with that, but we still do need a lot of detail in here, like some vents and some other stuff. And like if you come to here, you kind of get the feel for how tall this thing actually is. And the dual purpose these catwalks served is this stack here in the middle. I couldn't do this before because underneath it's not supported. We have the panic room, and this is sitting on top of an empty panic room. So what I've done is I brought these out, and these actually help support the middle, and the middle helps support the catwalks. So they all help support each other. This was tricky to do. I had to do this level by level by level by level by level. It took forever. I made like 500 stack of each, and well, that's how much it took. I had a lot kicking around. But anyways, so we got this all done, and I am pretty happy about that. What do you guys think? Do you think it looks good? What do you guys think I can put in here? If you guys have any suggestions, let me know, because I'm actually a little bit unsure of how I want to finish filling this. I'm really happy with how this turns out. I just kind of went and started going on the fly, and I'm like, this needs some color. And red and white to me looks like something that might be a power plant. I don't know, but I guess yellow and black would be a good thing as well too, but I don't believe there's any yellow blocks in the game. I can't remember off the top of my head. We can search up yellow. We do have yellow blocks, and it's called the siding yellow old wood block. Yuck. Okay, nope, there will be no yellow in this build whatsoever. I'm not using that crap. Ugh, gross. But yeah, so the catwalks are all very functional. They go across. Maybe one day I'll expand out that way and maybe make a door across these things. Now, the amount of concrete this took was ludicrous. I'm starting to run a little bit low on concrete, but that is okay. Once again, I can get those forges fired up. I have a ton of stone from doing all the collapsing, so that's not a problem. It's just a matter of time, right? And I mean, we're coming up in almost a full year of Cooney Hills. It's going to be quite the episode, I think, once we do get to that full year. But I've also left the finishing touch undone because I wanted to go over this and do this with you guys here. So let's go down to my storage room because we have to go up top. So I'm going to hop in here. Yeah, that door's a little janky. I should probably actually cut this out, replace that block up there, and put a door here. And maybe like a door here. I think that would look nice because I had plans on actually going around the outside and building a thing in here, but I'm going to fill this all in because this isn't needed anymore. Things change and designs change over time, right? But oh, that looks so cool. I like how it looks. That was a lot of concrete. I think it took about 2,500 blocks in total. It was quite a bit. So that would be 25,000 concrete, and that's a large amount of concrete. So let's go back up to the top here. How we're going to do that is we're going to go up to my penthouse level. Up, 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 up. And I still... Whoa. That's our shooting gallery. What am I doing? Okay, here we go. And up here. So this is our penthouse level. I do want to show you guys a few things. I was digging around a little bit here in my spare time. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to replace that shower glass because I have some on me. I was going to do that whole center part in glass, but I decided against it because I didn't really like how it looked. There we go. I finally got that filled in. Ah, the little things. So the one episode there where we did the kitchen, I've actually gone ahead and improved it a bit. I've added more red to it to make it a little bit more deeper. I actually don't mind how this red turned out against the other red. I was a little nervous about it and I decided not to do it, but I went ahead and did it, and I'm actually quite happy. And I've thrown some light in. I threw a light in over our work. This is where you come and, prepare your dishes and everything, and then you would cook here, which has some lights above it as well now, too. So it's nice and well lit in here. And I was going to put a light in here, but I couldn't because it's double space. Now it would be awkward and not centered, so I just avoided putting light in there. And, oh, you know what? Since we're up here as well, too, I'm actually going to go ahead and put some glass up in here. That way, when you're eating or whatever, and your buddy or nobody, because this is single player, is shooting down there, you can watch them from here. You can watch what's happening. Sun is glaring on it, so it's not so easy to see through. But just imagine you can see it. And out here, what we're gonna do is a eating area, because I do have stools. Thank you very much. For reminding me of that, guys. We have bar stools, so I can make some bar stools out here and put them down around the table, make it look like a nice little eating area, maybe like a little bar. But I've gone ahead and filled this back in here too, so I think this actually looks a lot better than it did before. Filled it in a little more. Kitchens are not my specialty. I don't know. I have a hard time with them. I should put some railings here as well too. Okay, enough of that. I'm getting distracted again. I'm totally squirreling and working on something else that's not related to this episode whatsoever. And it is 9 a.m., so I don't have that much time to get ready for the Horde night tonight as well, too. I'm going to go ahead once we're done this episode, and I'm going to go and alter the file to do 50 maximum Horde. And we'll see if that can take Kunis down. We'll see how well that does. What I'll do as well too before that is I'll actually back up my game save just in case like the 50 wave horde is way too laggy and it ends up just destroying my place. Not because there's so many zombies, but because I wasn't able to defend it. So I'll back it up just in case, and we'll do the 50 wave horde tomorrow. Now I did leave this on purpose because this is like the finishing touch of the main structure. I've come across here and I put all the trussing in and everything, and now we just get to fill this sucker in. Like, oh, look at that fall. That's, stop it. I don't want these blocks. There we go. So if you look straight down, that is quite the fall. I really don't want to fall down there. I think that would kill me. I think that's far enough. And yeah, I definitely don't want to die again. Speaking of dying, let's go look at my stats, guys. So I have 9 deaths, which kind of sucks. Whoops. And we are getting close to 5,000 zombie kills. We're only like 942, if I got my math right. If I don't, whatever. Let me know down in the comments. But yes, the last episode, you guys seen I died when I was doing the nerd polling. My longest life is now officially 84 hours and 1 minute. Just 1 minute, damn it. That sucked. I wanted to get to 100 hours for my longest life. We'll have to try again. I'll have to put another 100 hours into the game to try to get that done. But let's see if we can do that, guys. Maybe I won't repeat those stupid mistakes again. But I thought I'd end this episode here by filling this in a little bit and talking to you guys about the direction of my channel. It is a little bit off topic, but hey, we have a little bit of time, right? Now, as you guys know, or don't know, Conan Exiles is coming out tomorrow. I'm really, really excited for that game. I do, I like Ark. It's more of a style of like an Ark game. With the building, it's not voxelized, so you just have like building pieces that you slap together. Oops, damn it, I hate it when I do that. But the thing with me is I like dinosaurs, but I'm not really into dinosaurs. I am more of like the medieval, realistic type deal. Well, not realistic, but you guys know how I'm saying, like human beings, right? I love like interacting with like NPCs that are human. And Conan Exiles has just that. You can get yourself thralls, which are basically slaves. You can enslave them, build a village, have them run your village. They'll power it. You can turn them into into blacksmiths and stuff, and they'll make stuff for you, and I do believe you can level them. And it is a PvP centric game, I think, but there is a PvE aspect to it, and we will of course be exploring the PvE aspect because I play too many games to know life of PvP games, so you guys will never see me play a PvP game. I can't keep up to it, and as a content creator, it's extremely hard to do a PvP game, especially on a public server, because I mean, why would you do a closed PvP PvP game. That makes no sense. But on a public server, because you end up becoming a constant target once people figure out where you are, right? And it's never fun. I wish I could do PvP, but unfortunately that's not a reality. Now, this game is coming out tomorrow. If you guys haven't checked out the trailers and stuff for it, definitely go check it out. It looks absolutely gorgeous. And it's done by Funcom. They've had their good games, they've had their bad games like any other company. Shit happens, right? And I'm just really generally looking forward to it. But tomorrow it's coming out, and I will be downloading it right away, filming a video and uploading as well too. So you guys are actually going to get 2 videos tomorrow. So definitely make sure you check that out. We might have a whole bunch of new people coming to the channel. Who knows? I do love 7 Days to Die, guys, and I know a lot of you did subscribe to my channel for 7 Days to Die. But in all reality, my channel is a multi-survival game channel. My main game happens to be 7 Days to Die. So you'll see a lot of that. But from time to time, you're going to see other games like Ark, Conan, anything else that might come up or tickles my fancy at the current point in time, because we gotta be realistic here, guys. I can't play one game all the time. It'll burn me out and it'll destroy 7 Days to Die for me, and I don't want to become one of those content creators that are dragging their ass through a game because that's the only game they can get views on. So I do appreciate you guys' patience. Like I said, I understand if you come here for only 7 Days to Die, that's cool. But if you have a problem with me posting other videos from other games, I do ask you please unsubscribe, because honestly, I'm going to do it. It's my channel. I'm going to do videos I enjoy doing. I will never sell out just to make money grinding my ass through a game I can't stand anymore because I've played it too much. It's a little unrealistic to expect people to do that. Now, all I simply do when I subscribe to channels and I see content I don't want to watch, I just don't click on it. That's the magic of YouTube. Once you do click on it, like I do get like occasional, when I get new people, they'll come and they'll like see an Ark video and they're like, this shit's stupid, I don't want to see Ark, and then they'll dislike it, and then they'll bitch about Ark coming up in their feeds all the time. Don't click on videos you don't want to see, guys, because as soon as you do that, YouTube's going to start suggesting that type of video to you, and it's just going to ruin your experience on YouTube, and it just wastes time for everybody else who actually wants to see that content. But yeah, you guys know how I roll. I always tell you guys the truth. I tell you how I'm feeling. I don't butter it up. I won't sell myself out or become super positive just to get those views, because honestly, I'm not a big fan of PewDiePie, but some of the stuff that guy says is exactly true, like how he said forced positivity. I don't know if you guys watched that video. I tend to catch one of his every once in a while, only when he actually talks and has a serious face going on, but that's what he said, forced positivity. You don't want that. Sweet. So we got the top filled in. We are good to go for Horde Night. It is 12:24. I'm going to have to go and change that mod file. If you guys want to know how to do that as well too, check the description of the video. It has all my modding tutorials in there. It'll tell you how to back up your saves. It'll tell you where to find your mod files, do the basics, and pretty much anything I've learned how to do in this game, I make a mod tutorial on once I'm incredibly comfortable with it to share with you guys. But I think that pretty much wraps up today's episode, guys. I don't have much else I can do here before I start rushing my ass together, getting all my weapons and tools and stuff and all my ammo and everything together in order for Horde Night, because this is going to be one wild Horde Night. I can't wait to do it. So as usual, guys, I'll see you tomorrow in 7 Days to Die video. Make sure you can check out that Conan one. I think a lot of you will actually be interested in it. And have a good one. Stay classy. Always survive. And hit it, you bunch of dirty... Oh, wait. Don't hit it, you bunch of dirty hippies. I have to clear this one up. When I say hit it, you bunch of dirty hippies, I'm not talking to you guys. I don't think you're a bunch of dirty hippies. I think the band that plays the outro is the bunch of dirty hippies. So that's why I say hit it, you bunch of dirty hippies. I'm not telling you guys to play music. I'm telling them to play music. Anyways, you dirty hippies, I know you've been waiting for this. Hit it.